What up? Mr. Stewart here, back again. I'm just looking at the history in my local area. It's a village of Hayden. It's in a Doomsday Book, which was created in 1086. It was made on command of William the Conqueror, and he made it because he wanted a survey of the country so they could make sure he gets a lot of the taxes. You know them ones there, It's actually, originally, it was called High Down. I'm not quite sure why they changed the name. And it's been around for a long time. 1086, a long time. Anyway, so what are we going to do today? We obviously, as you know, we're doing revision. We've got exams coming up. So our question is, describe two methods that the Nazis used to control the information Germans received. So that's a question that we're looking at there, yeah? Okay, so firstly, when the Nazis were controlling information, that meant that they were making sure that the German people were receiving the right information about Nazi ideas. And that is known as propaganda. And propaganda was controlled by a Nazi general known as Goebbels. Goebbels was in charge of propaganda in Nazi Germany. That's spelled Goebbels. Now, one method that the Nazis used to control the information Germans received, so the one propaganda form of control that they used was known as propaganda through film. So basically, through film, the Nazis showed their ideas and controlled people's views on things. All films had to show Nazis in a good and positive way, and their enemies in a bad way, so that the Nazis basically wanted German people to see the Nazis as good and enemies as bad. Goebbels had to also approve all storylines before the film could be put into production. A second method that the Nazis used to control the information Germans had, was via the radio. So basically, all radio stations were controlled by the Nazis and could only broadcast Nazi ideas. So they're only telling people about Nazi ideas, no other ideas. So the only information they're getting is about the Nazis and how fantastic they were. Loudspeakers were also placed in streets, factories and cafes. Basically everywhere that the German people were had loudspeakers and would broadcast Nazi ideas to the masses through Nazi radio, because the Nazis were in control of all the radios. So that's it. They're your two methods that the Nazis used to control the information Germans received, all through propaganda. I'm Mr. Stewart. I'll see you in two. Peace.